Feeling lost trying to pick the right Xero plan for your business? You're definitely not alone. Choose the wrong plan and you could hit unexpected limits and find yourself scrambling to upgrade. Or you might end up paying for features you never actually use. And let's be honest, no one wants that, right? So in this video, I'll break it all down in plain English and help you figure out exactly which plan is the right fit for your business right now. I'll walk you through the 4 simple questions that will make the decision much easier and help you avoid wasting your valuable time and money. So if you're ready, let's dive in. If we haven't met yet, I'm Christy, the bookkeeping tutor. I'm a bookkeeper and accountant, and I've been using Xero daily over 6 years now. I love bookkeeping, and it's my passion to share my knowledge and experience with you to make your business life much easier. Just a quick heads up before we begin. This video isn't sponsored or endorsed by Xero in any way. I'm a Xero Bronze partner, which means that I use their software with my clients in my accounting practice. Also, this video is featuring the Australian version of Xero and recorded in June 2025. So while plan names or features may change over time and definitely vary in other countries, the methods I'm sharing still works. The principles, choosing the right plan, are universal, even if the labels are a little bit different in every country. Okay, let's get started. Xero currently offers 4 plans in Australia: Ignite, Grow, Comprehensive, and the Ultimate 10, 20, 50, and so on, depending on the employees' numbers. Now, don't stress if the names or the packages or specific features have changed by the time you're watching this video. The core idea remains the same. Each tier is designed for different business sizes and needs. And remember, Xero's pricing page always has the latest comparative table where you can see side by side what each plan includes. In general, the smallest plan is often best for freelancers, solopreneurs, or side hustlers. It typically offers limited number of invoices and bills each month, along with the bank reconciliation and reporting. It's affordable, but with limits. Then there is the mid-range plan for small, more active businesses that have regular monthly transactions. With these plans, you typically get unlimited invoicing and bills and often helpful extra tools like expense claims in this current case. Finally, there are the higher tier plans. These are generally built for growing and more complex businesses with bigger team, international trade, and needing more advanced reporting features. These plans usually include crucial features like multi-currency support or advanced analytics. And one final note before we get to the how to decide part. Xero often offers promotional pricing for new customers. Right now, for example, there is a 90% discount for the first 4 months, which is quite enticing. But keep in mind, once the offer ends, you'll be paying the full monthly price, which you can see up here. So for budgeting, make sure your calculation is based on the full price to avoid future surprises. So how do you know which plan is the right one for you? Let's break it down into 4 simple questions. The first question is payroll. Do you have employees? Or do you plan to having employees in the very near future? In Australia, currently all plans include payroll. So the real question here is, if you do have employees, how many? If you have 2 employees on payroll, then Grow or the higher is your option. However, if you have 6 employees on payroll, you do need to choose Ultimate 10. So you can clearly see that the number of employees is the first factor you need to consider. You might be wondering who counts in the number of employees. In short, everybody that you process payroll for. So the full and part-time employees, the casuals, if if you are paying wages to yourself, the directors if their fees are put through payroll, and even in some cases your contractors. But that's very specific payroll area that are way beyond our core topic today. My point here is that you need to think through how many people you have on payroll, and that determines the available Xero plans to choose from. The second question you need to ask relates to the currencies you use in your business. Do you deal with foreign currencies? And I'm not talking about whether you pay for any subscriptions that are charged to your bank account in USD, for example, but rather whether you need to invoice to your clients in USD or in Euro or in any foreign currencies. Do you have a business USD Euro account you need to sync to Xero? If yes, your options are limited to the higher tier plans, as in the low and middle tier one, this option is not available. The third question relates to invoicing. How many invoices do you issue a month? If you're a sole trader working for one or two clients, you probably will be invoicing once a month or fortnightly to them. So you will be sending out maximum 4 to 6 invoices a month. So the lowest Ignite plan might be enough for you, assuming you have no multi-currency transactions and no employees. Or if you're an online entrepreneur who is selling their products through an online platform and sending your invoices from a payment platform like Stripe or Square, most probably you won't be using Xero's invoicing at all. But if you're a plumber, you may be sending 3 to 5 invoices a day, so you'll be needing unlimited invoicing. So at least the mid-tier package would be suitable for you. And finally, the last question, the beers. How many beers do you plan to process through Xero a month? Okay, so I know this one is a little bit tricky, as you need to know some accounting principles as well as the structure and logic behind Xero to really answer this question. Beers are referring to the supplier bills in Xero. If you're doing accrual-based accounting, the chances are you'll have more than 5 supplier bills a month, so you need the mid-tier package at least. On the other hand, if you're a sole trader, a small business, and you're paying your bills with rather short payment terms, you most probably will do your GST reporting, if you are GST registered, of course, based on the cash method. My bet is that you will enter your expenses from your bank feed directly. So in this case, you don't really need to worry about the bills limit in Xero, so the smallest package might be the best option for you. And that's it. Based on these 4 questions, payroll, multi-currency, invoices, and bills, you are able to choose the right plan for you. Here I summarized all these options for you in this little cute flow chart. And I hear you now. Hey Christy, what about the project tracking, advanced reporting, expense claims, and the other possible add-ons? Great question. Well, honestly, most small businesses don't need them at all. If you're just starting out, you definitely don't need them. Give yourself some time, learn how Xero works and what your business does need. When your business grows, you can decide what add-on you really need, and then you can upgrade to a higher tier. If you're switching to Xero from another accounting system, then based on your current operating environment, you can probably decide which add-on is useful for you, so you can choose the plan accordingly. But again, let me emphasize, as a sole trader or a small business, most probably you won't be using these features, so you don't really need to base your decision on those elements. Let's bring this all together with a couple of scenarios. Let's assume you are a business consultant, you have 3 regular clients, and you're offering a few courses through an online learning platform. You are invoicing your clients at the end of each month, and they are paying you on time with 7 days payment term on average, and you're paying all your bills almost instantly from your business bank account. You have no employees. You are sending out 3 invoices a month. The online course platform sends the receipts to your customers, so no need to raise invoices in Xero for those sales. The income is coming into your bank account and you are recording the sales from the online course directly from the bank feed. So we narrowed down the options to the Ignite and Grow plans. And the decisive factor will be the bills. Regarding the purchases, well, that depends on your preferences. If you prefer using a receipt capture app like HubDoc and sending every supplier bills to Xero through this app, you most probably would hit the 5 bills a month limit, so the Grow plan is the best fit for you. If you are okay with entering the expenses directly from the bank feed and attaching the source document to the transactions in the bank feed, then go with the Ignite plan. Honestly, there is nothing wrong with the second option and it saves you a bunch of money. I personally would definitely choose the lower tier in this case solely because of the price tag. Let's take another example. You have a loan maintenance family business. It's a company. And you have one full-time employee, one casual, one apprentice, and you are also on the payroll. In this case, you have less options. You have 4 employees in total, so the lowest 2 options are out. You won't need to invoice in foreign currency because all your customers are local, so that's not a decisive factor. But because of your employee number, your best fit is the comprehensive plan, unless, of course, you want to track your projects. In that case, you need to choose the Ultimate 10 plan. Nonetheless, the project tracking is a suitable feature for companies with the bigger projects like a builder. Therefore, for our lawn mowing business with 4 employees, the comprehensive is the optimal choice. To wrap up, when choosing your Xero plan, don't just go for the cheapest or for the fanciest. Choose the one that most fits to your actual needs. The 4 questions and this little flowchart that you can download from the description below helps you map it all out for you. If you are still unsure, that's totally fine. Take your time to think it through and feel free to reach out with the details and I'll be happy to help. And remember, it's easy to upgrade anytime, so it's better to start small and upgrade later. To be fair, it is easy to downgrade the plans too, but for downgrading there might be some additional limitations. Currently in Australia, you can downgrade your plan once you've been on that plan for 30 days at least. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and consider subscribing for more practical bookkeeping and Xero tips. Do you have any questions? Just drop them in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.